what's up, ladies? We back with another video. It's the same night. We about to finish this Attack on the Tiger season 3. Alright, guys, I'm Kellz.
I'm Sophia.
We Kellz Reaction Channel, baby. And we getting into season 3, episode 1 on Attack on the Tiger, baby. Man, I'm so glad they not that guy. He's not that guy. But I don't know why he took so long
to kill him.
Yeah, to kill him. You sitting and seeing him kill all those people and turn them into a tiger.
After he killed so many LBs.
Yeah, and you just sitting there watching them because he has someone there. I guess he like his son. I guess he like that young man, Aaron's father. So
ever since he was a child, he liked.
Yeah, it's crazy though.
All right, so let's see about this next episode.
All right. Well, he was getting on my nerve. Oh, that's him? Damn.
He squeezed the soldiers' lives out as if he were juicing fruit.
Damn.
And then he cast the scraps into the sea.
Oh, he didn't eat them.
Nah, you don't need to.
I suppose I ought to explain what the sea is.
Oh, yeah, he saw the sea.
It's an enormous body of salt water that covers 70% of our world's surface.
58.
Hold on. You said you were the owl?
Yes, my name's Aaron Kruger. As you just observed, I have the power of one of the 9
His name
Titans,
Aaron.
which proves that I'm a subject of Ymir, just like you.
You got into public security by pretending to be a Marleyan? But what about the blood tests?
With the help of a doctor, they were quite easy to pass.
Who did this the
Doctors make good spies. In all honesty, you're a fine example of that.
That's him.
But, considering your results, I see why Grice lamented as he did.
I have no excuses. I was a bad husband, a worthless father, and an imbecilic man. So explain to me, why am I the only one left standing as a human? My wife, Dinah, was special, a subject of Ymir with royal blood. She could have made full use of the power of the Titans, and if you hadn't shut me up, she'd still be. Tell me why! Why did you save only me?
I want him
Let
too.
go. You're just making your hands worse.
I'm grateful for your concern, but I didn't notice much before when you were cutting off my fingers. So, why didn't you transform into a Titan earlier? If you made your move sooner, they'd be fine right now. What was the point of waiting for them to be turned into monsters?
I need answers.
What's wrong? Why do you look so pale?
It wasn't only your comrades. I've severed thousands of fingers from fellow subjects of Ymir. That day, when I first met you outside, you may wish you could take it back. But if not for what happened, you wouldn't hate Marley nearly enough to come this far.
So is that the reason why you chose me?
It's part of it. The country, your father, yourself. You bore it all such hatred. A look in your eyes could have burnt the world to ash.
Oh, that scared me.
I felt that same rage for a time. The branch of the royal family that stayed behind started a revolution, and my father was a staunch supporter. It failed. Not only did they accomplish nothing, all of them were burnt alive. I was still young. I couldn't help. I just peeked through the closet door and watched. After that day, I swore I would take revenge and restore the Eldian Empire. But all I've managed to do is cut the fingers off my fellow patriots, kick them off this wall, and watch the humanity leave them. I had to do these heinous deeds, or else I would have been found out as the owl. I'm not sure I've changed since that day. Perhaps I'm still a child looking at the world through a cracked closet door.
So go on and tell me, this task. What exactly is it you're asking me to do?
want you to make your way into the walls and take the Founding Titan by force. After you've inherited my Titan, that is.
You want me to... what? But I...
You'll have to eat me alive as a Titan. That's also how you'll steal the Founding Titan from the royal family.
But why don't you do it?
Anyone who inherits the power of one of the nine will perish 13 years later. And that's how long it's been for me.
Of Ymir,
Look at Aaron.
the first Titan. Ymir died that long after getting her powers. Since none can surpass her, we have to do the same. So I have 13 years to live. And you? I've only got 8 left.
Oh, 8. Yeah, 8.
Not even.
No. You're wrong. There's been a mistake.
That leaves Mikasa all alone.
It can't be true.
If someone with the powers of one of the 9 should die without passing it on to a successor, the Founding Titan.
You're the one who sent us Dinah, claiming she was of a royal bloodline. Was that a truth of your creation?
Unfortunately, Dinah's royal heritage was objectively real.
Then why'd you let them turn her?
That'd be because she had royal blood. I couldn't risk letting the Marleyans get her. She had to go before Zeke could tell Marley more.
Zeke is evil.
Even so,
Even so,
His own son.
the enemy would have forced Dinah to bear their children for the...
I don't think I'm fit for the job.
You're going to do it.
Look at the sergeant. He was eaten alive by a Titan.
That's all we
And
have
afterward,
left.
I know, right? Left half his head.
if watching that was interesting, well, that's not the word I'd have used. Each moment I spent listening to his screams was unbearable. I didn't know what I was doing. If I had realized that this was the price of freedom, I wouldn't have paid.
Stand. Fight. If you want to restore freedom and dignity to Eldia, then stand.
I just can't.
That's Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
I brought this from your home.
Like son.
Look at
like
it.
father. How they say it? Father like son.
Yeah.
No, I can't.
Look at the dad.
So you can't fight, or stand, or even look. What's wrong with you? Marley cut your balls off.
There's no point in trying to make me remember my old hatred. Everything is gone now. Except my sins.
Those are all you need. The main reason I chose you was because of that day. Because you went beyond the walls. If you hadn't taken your sister's hand and run past the gate that day, you would have ended up running your father's clinic. And your sister might be married by now. She might even have had children. But you'll never know what she would have become. Ever since you tread forbidden ground and took her with you. Ever since the day I first kicked a patriot off this wall, we've known that we'd have to keep fighting to pay for our sins, even in death.
It took him
Even
years
after.
to kick you off that wall.
That's right. You chose to start this story.
What do you mean he chose sauce?
Because he ran past the walls. Got his sister killed. And started
Each
the
of the
rebellion.
9 Titans has a name to describe it.
Because he did all that, he
includes the
started his
one you're
whole
about to inherit
tiger
from
thing.
me.
When he started his own story.
Yeah,
Throughout history, this Titan's marched in the vanguard. It has ever pushed forward, seeking freedom. And for freedom's sake, it fights. Therefore,
It's called the Attack Titan.
What's that all about? It's called the Attack Titan. That's what you just did, remember?
No.
Huh? Come on! He did! Am I the only one who saw him?
No, but I think he was just...
Just what? Who the hell were you talking to?
No, it's nothing.
You said the name of your Titan, right? Are you practicing ways to introduce him, or...?
let it go, Hanji. He's 15 years old. We all go through a phase like this.
A phase where we mutter weird crap while posing?
Hanji, I'll explain it to you later. It's not right with
Huh?
me in here.
Oh, it's that kind of phase.
What the hell do you want?
Get out.
What? But I'm not done. I still have 10 full days left.
I'm satisfied. Hanji just gave you 10 days worth of pain.
We talked it all over with Premier Zachary, so don't worry. If we keep the brave heroes who toppled the armored and colossal titans jailed, it kind of sends a bad message, you know? Plus, you were only defying the morons who had the beast and armored titans at their mercy, but let them get away.
That isn't true. Did you lose some weight? That's odd. We had plenty to eat.
She upset us.
Cause you gonna lose both of them.
Her man about to die.
Well enough.
Yeah, I guess.
Let's go. Get dressed already.
Wait, where are we going, Captain?
A state meeting. Her Majesty has come to
You gonna
trust.
let her know he her cousin? We might think about that right now.
The Majesty.
To my dear Historia, as I write this, Rhina's standing at my side. He knows this is a love letter, but he's still sneaking peeks. Honestly, it's no wonder the creep's still single.
Oh, he in love with her, right?
He did give me
Like
his
she in
word
love with
that
her?
he'd deliver this letter to you. He says he owes me for the time I doubled back to save him. I'm sorry about then. I never would have imagined myself choosing those two over you. I'm going to die soon, but I'll die without regrets. Or that's what I'd like to say. Truth is, I do have
He is
one.
standing right there.
It's that I never got to marry you.
Damn.
With love, Ymir.
These paths are countless. They reach far and in many directions, but they all meet at one
Okay.
coordinate.
You saw her story.
The founding titan.
Wait, when was that?
Something wrong?
No.
I'm just gonna stand over her watching that. That's funny.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Your Grace.
Oh, stop it, please. I'm not actually ruling yet. But wow, you've been through so much. Meanwhile, I've done nothing but watch the south sky and wait.
It's an important duty of yours, just to keep safe and well. Yeah, he's right.
Yeah. It's good to see that you're still acting like yourselves.
Well, that might just be that it hasn't sunk in for us yet.
Why
They
don't we
didn't
get the
tell
ball
that Army
rolling?
died.
I know, right?
I guess I should.
The early life of Grisha Jaeger, the extent of our knowledge of Titans and their history, and information about the world beyond the
They gotta know
walls.
everything.
The only people who know these books exist are those who are in this room now.
That's what
These
they are.
texts were obtained through the efforts of the 9 scouts before us and the 199 others who were lost. On this day and in the Queen's presence, I'd like for all of us to
Okay.
assess our situation and come to an agreement about our next course of action. Scout Regiment Commander, Hanji Zoe.
Sir,
That's our first there.
the scouts have
Just
suffered
ran
a
out
brutal,
there.
staggering blow. In exchange for the
The King of the Walls stole his people's memories and told them that beyond the walls humanity was gone. Surrounded by fools of his making.
Oh,
He
him.
tells them they're in paradise. A king that can't protect his people is no king. You must find that coward and strip him of the founding titan's power.
Damn.
That's the mission I'm
That was
entrusted
the
to.
king. Kenny was with. Remember him? But the
Oh.
Dr.
girl.
Hager did manage to
You
achieve
know
this
that
mission,
bad.
and he passed
So they
the
wanna
founding
take the
titan
power away
on to
from
his
him.
son Aaron. The founding titan's full might can only be brought to bear when the power is possessed by someone of royal blood. However, when a royal comes to possess the founding titan, they're overpowered by their ancestors' will, and they continue down the path he set before them. Such is the power of his vow renouncing war. However, Aaron has commanded pure titans once in the past to escape from a dire situation. situation. So despite his lack of royal blood, it's at least conditionally possible for Eren to wield that power too.
That's right. If only for an instant, it felt like everything connected. Why? Why only then?
I'm here as a descendant of the royal family. The last that stayed. My name's Dinah Fritz.
There's no way!
You scared me. What is it? What's wrong?
Oh, I just...
If you have something to say, we would be glad to hear it.
No.
Actually, it's nothing.
Don't tell them.
Sorry for interrupting, Commander.
They know too much.
Disrespectful, Senna.
Oh, I get it now. That's right. It would appear that Jaeger here is going through an awkward phase. He speaks out of turn and often makes a nuisance of himself.
Ah, I see. That's rather unfortunate. But he is at that age.
They talking about that again.
I haven't told those two about it yet either. About how the Titan who killed my mother and Hannes was actually someone my dad had been married to. The thing is, I can't talk about it here. If someone with royal blood is turned into a Titan, then it might be possible for me to use the Founding Titan's powers while touching them. Who knows? It might not work at all. But if the military knew it was a possibility, what would they do to Historia?
What is Armor though? What's his last name? That's where he belongs.
You think he
Build a
royalty?
family.
I think he royalty too.
After you've entered the walls, you should start a family.
What are you talking about? I'm still married to Dinah.
That's big.
And you're about to transform me, right? So won't I just forget everything you're telling me now anyway?
That's not always the case. And it's possible someone else will see it. Be it your wife, your child, or even a stranger. Love someone in those walls. If you can't do that, it'll only repeat itself. This cruel history, these foolish mistakes, they'll repeat. You have to see this
So
through.
that's how the father turned to a
Complete
Titan.
your mission
Yeah.
and save Mikasa and Armin.
Mikasa?
That's
Who
crazy.
are they?
I don't know. They're from my memories.
He said to save Mikasa and Armin. And
Yeah.
it's funny because his son come friends with both of them.
Mm-hmm.
He said not his memory. Probably somebody he ate. Or
But
something.
it's Aaron's memories, but I don't know how they got to the past.
Oh, so that's what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Cause Aaron's seeing everything that's going on there,
Mhm.
and then he's seeing Aaron memory.
Yeah. Because him and his father memories all inside of him right now. So I'm not sure like if it's going back to there or
That's true because Aaron ate his father a long
Mhm.
time ago. Oh, okay.
yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy. Damn, well put together.
Yeah.
I know.
It gets crazy.
Storyline well put together. Like,
Mhm.
wow. Man, it's like, can't wait to see what happened on the next episode.
And then the last episode.
Damn, I'm not even ready to watch the last episode. But then we have to wait for season 4 to come out.
Well, it's coming this soon.
Damn. It's crazy.
Man, we had a long ride from
1 all the way to
from Kenny versus Levi. Now with this.
yeah, Kenny versus Levi, and then they had to go to the Aaron Old Village. And they had to go against Rhino and Barto.
Finally got to the basement.
And finally got to see what's in the basement. It's
Mhm.
crazy. And then we find out that the woman that ate
His mother.
Aaron's mother was the first wife of the father.
She was crazy.
And then to find out that Aaron actually had a stepbrother.
yeah, that too. I forgot.
And
about
it's
that.
the Beast Monster.
The Beast Titan.
The Beast Tiger. That's crazy.
Zeke, who turned all his family into Titans because he ratted them out.
I still don't understand why he ratted him out. They probably gonna get to that.
Yeah,
Maybe
I don't know why
maybe
he
they
did that.
forced him to do that. Maybe he was scared because he's a
Yeah,
kid. I
probably
don't
was
know.
scared.
Yeah, it's kind of weird for them to do that. Anyway, guys, this is the end of this reaction. I'm Kellz.
I'm Sophia.
And we the Kellz
Squad
Reaction
Reaction
Channel.
Channel.
And we'll see you on the next episode Attack on Titan. All right, y'all. We out. Stay blessed.